Hey guys, Brandon here and welcome back to another episode of YouTuber Big Brother. In case you missed the last episode, here it is in the card above. So starting off in the last episode, the Houseguests were presented with a big red button, and almost immediately, Sarah and Josh both pressed the button, ultimately canceling that week's eviction. Then Josh went on to win the head of household competition and nominate Sarah and X3 for eviction. But then at the power of veto competition, Sarah won the golden power of veto and used it on herself, forcing Josh to put Kayla up on the block. Then afterwards, it was revealed to the Houseguests that the eviction was ultimately canceled for the week due to the button being pressed. But in this episode, the final three will be revealed and one more Houseguest will be evicted from the YouTuber Big Brother house, as outgoing head of household Josh is not eligible to compete in the head of household competition. This competition is called Did They Say That? And here is how it works. Houseguests will be presented with quotes from other Houseguests from the nomination, POV, or eviction speeches that the Houseguests have given. The job of the Houseguests is to determine whether the phrases are true, as in they did say it, or false, as in they did not say it. I'm sorry about this. It's gonna keep doing that. Don't know why. Do not know why. Whoever guesses it correctly first will earn a point, and the person with the most points at the end of the head of household competition will be crowned the new HOH. Here is the first quote. During the first nomination ceremony, Brandon said, "The people I'm gonna nominate for this, for what am I trying to say? True or false?" Sarah was the only person to guess on this one, and she guessed true, which was incorrect. The correct phrase was, "The people I'm gonna nominate for this, for how do I word this?" On to the next one. After the first POV competition, Kayla L said, "The reason I should be switched out for someone else is because us wrestling fans have to stick together, right? True or false?" And then X3 was the only person to guess, and he guessed false, which was incorrect. Not really a hot start so far. On to the next one. Before the first eviction, Killerbot said, "Okay, I really hope this works. Oh, please, Brandon, do not kick me out. True or false?" Sarah was the only person to guess on this one, and she guessed false, which was incorrect. On to the next one. During the double eviction veto meeting, Sarah said, "And I am so sorry, but if I or anyone else want any chance at winning this game, we have to take you out. True or false?" Sarah said true, which was incorrect, but it's her own quote. She got it wrong. Then X responded with false, which was correct. The correct phrase was, "And I am so sorry, but if I or anyone else want any chance at winning this game, you can't be here." On to the next one. Before the second eviction, Wyatt said, "You should save me because I am literally the best in this competition. No one else is even close to my level. Way higher than anyone else in this competition. True or false?" Sarah answered that one with true, which was correct. On to the next one. After his eviction, Killerbot said, "Okay, it's been fun, guys. I didn't expect to be evicted. True or false?" Sarah was the first to answer with false, which was correct. He said, "I did not plan this to happen." So Sarah has 2 points right now, X3 has 1 point, and Kayla has 0 points. And the next one, nobody got it right, and it was also the last question, so I really don't feel the need to share it with you guys. So that means Sarah is now the head of household for her second time of the season. Now, being the head of household at the final four, Sarah has a very big decision to make. So let's hear what she is thinking right now in the diary room.
So I just won HOH and I am pumped because this means that I re-secured my spot in Final 3. Last week I secured my spot in Final 3 when I won Veto, but unfortunately someone had to press the button. Whoopsies, my bad, I did that. And reset the week. But it's okay because now I'm once again guaranteed a spot in the final 3. Going into nominations, I did ask Josh and Kayla if anyone wants to be a pawn next to X3, but if no one wants to, I'm putting Josh up for sure next to X3, just for the sole purpose that Josh hasn't been on the block yet. And if he makes it to final 2, that's always a good thing to say in a final 2 speech.
So now that Sarah has contemplated her options, she now has to name 2 Houseguests for nomination. Let's see what she has decided to do.
This is the nomination ceremony. It is my responsibility as current head of household to nominate 2 Houseguests for eviction. The first Houseguest I have nominated is Josh, and the second Houseguest I have nominated is X3.
So now that Sarah has decided to nominate Josh and X3, they will now have the chance to save themselves in the power of veto competition. This competition is actually going to be the most important power of veto competition of the entire season. Pretty much the winner of the power of veto competition will have the power to evict one of the other house guests because they will be the only person not on the block. And obviously if Syra wins power of veto, she will pick the person who cast the sole vote. But before we can get to that, Josh was a little frustrated with Syra's nominations, so let's hear what he has to say about the nominations.
Y'all think it's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny to you because they talk shit about me to everybody and they were waiting for the right moment, and that was the right moment. So sick and twisted. Literally madness, love. I'm really upset because your boy pressed the fucking button. Alright, had the button not been pressed, someone would have come back into the game and ruined my HOH anyways. But now the whole week's starting over, and I'm pretty sure my ass is gonna hit the block. I thought I had made Final 3 without touching the block. This twist just literally ruined my game. I was really looking forward to using that in my strategy in the final 2 and stating that I had never touched the block. Yet here I am, and Syra's reasoning was because I put her on the block, even though she volunteered. Like, make it make sense. I mean, she did ask, but I didn't answer in time. So this is the situation I'm in now. I have to win veto, or I'm pretty sure I'm going home.
So now it is time for the power of veto competition, and at the final 4, this is the most important competition of the season. In this competition, the house guest will be shown a web that features all the previously evicted house guests with sentences on the side that correspond with the evicted house guests. Each house guest can match up with multiple sentences and vice versa. The person who correctly matches everything in the shortest amount of time will win the power of veto, which is how I originally intended this competition to play out. In actual Big Brother, they say to expect the unexpected, and I did not expect this to happen. Now, Kayla didn't compete in the competition, so she did get a strike, but the 3 remaining house guests that did participate in the competition, they all forfeited the competition before they finished. So, if we're being very technical, none of them won. There was no house guest that won the power of veto, but it's Big Brother. We need a winner of the final 4 power of veto competition. I didn't want to set up an entirely new competition, so we had to improvise. So now the winner will be whoever had the most correct at the time of their forfeit, and if 2 people had the same number correct, whoever got to that point quicker would be the winner. And if you're wondering how exactly I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to have it on a point system, and I will deduct points wherever they were wrong. So, for example, here's the web. If someone matched Brandon to 5 of the categories, as you can see, he is matched to 5 categories, but if they were the incorrect categories, they would lose 5 points for not having the right categories, and also 5 points for matching to the wrong category. So that would be a deduction of 10 points. Now here are the results for the competition. As you can see, Josh won with only 8 points lost. Syra came in second with 10 points lost. X3 was in third with 31 points lost. And then Kayla was in 4th place because she didn't compete and she received her 2nd strike of the season. So Josh has won the power of veto and will ultimately be the person to cast the deciding vote to evict if he chooses to veto his nomination. So let's see what he has decided to do.
I guess I won the power of veto. It's a shock to me, but I was waiting for the right moment, and this is the right moment, so I'm gonna take myself off.
So Josh has decided to use the power of veto on himself, forcing Syra to nominate Kayla in his place because at the final 4, she's the only other possible person that could go up for nomination. At this point in the game, Josh is the most powerful person in the house. He will cast the sole vote to evict. It doesn't matter what Syra thinks, doesn't matter what either of the nominees think. If Josh wants to evict one person over the other, he can do that. But before we get to the eviction, I have an announcement for any of you guys who want to participate in a future season of YouTuber Big Brother. So sometime in late December or early January, the games for season 2 of YouTuber Big Brother will begin. And this time around, I'm having Josh from this season and Wyatt from this season join me as producers to hopefully help things run a little bit smoothly and hopefully make it a better season overall. Now, if you want to participate in YouTuber Big Brother season 2, there will be a link in the description where you could apply to be a part of the show. And this time around, I am not just leaving it to just YouTubers. If you are just a YouTube fan who would like to participate in YouTuber Big Brother, it is now open to you. And the only thing is you have to have some way to film, but if that's just your phone or your laptop, that's perfectly acceptable. The application process is pretty much the same as the last time around. I'm going to ask you how well you know Big Brother, how well, like if you have a channel link, send it to me. If you don't have a channel link, just put I don't have a channel in there. Pretty much the application is the same as the last time if any of you looked at that application. And then there's also going to be how familiar are you with YouTuber Big Brother? And hopefully, since you're applying, you're gonna put I'm really familiar. But if not, sorry. And hopefully really soon we have all the applicants that we need, and then the season can start off and we can make it a very good show. And hopefully the videos will be coming out a lot more consistently. The only reason they're not really coming out so consistently now is because I made the dumb mistake of filming afterwards. So I'm gonna film during and then I'm gonna post after. So hopefully that will help with the consistency and making the videos a lot better. So it is now time for the eviction. Kayla or X3? Who will become the 6th member of the jury? The power is now in Josh's hands. Hello everyone. I've come to a decision. I really don't fucking like this person. They have made my life in this house a living hell. With that being said, I vote to evict Brandon Dillon. No hard feelings. And then I had to remind Josh that I am not one of the nominees and I was not eligible to be evicted. So I told him to try again. This isn't easy because I appreciate both of you. But one of you hasn't been as active and it just wouldn't make sense to keep someone that's still fighting for the dub in this game. So I'm really f***ing sorry and I really hate to do this. XXX Tentacion, otherwise known as Jose Dwayne Onfroy, was killed in what appeared to be a robbery Monday afternoon in South Florida, authorities confirmed. The shooting happened outside a motorsports store as the rapper was leaving. Witnesses say 2 men approached his matte black BMW i8, took a Louis Vuitton bag, and at least one of the suspects fired shots, TMZ reports. X3, I vote to evict you. So X3 has been evicted from the YouTuber Big Brother house, but he was a little salty leaving the house towards Josh when he said, Sarah, you're cool. BD, thanks. Josh, you spelled my name wrong. Shaking my head. Kayla, you cool too. So we are now down to the final 3 of YouTuber Big Brother. Sarah, Josh, or Kayla. Who will win the final 3-part head of household competition, and who will they evict, sending to the jury? Then who will the jury that consists of Eric, Kayla L, Wyatt, Brandon, Killerbot, and X3, and the next evicted house guest, who will they vote for to be the winner of YouTuber Big Brother? Find out Thursday, November 13th on the season finale of YouTuber Big Brother. And that is it for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you guys know whenever I post new videos. I recently made a Discord server for anyone who wants to join. It will be down in the link in the description. I will see you guys next time with a new video. Goodbye.